You can't talk on our ancestors. Nobody can talk on our ancestors. That's what I hear when talking about this Kanye West situation from black people. Now, first of all, playing a victim role as well. If we really, really want to get into this is why I don't do videos, bro. This is why I try my best not to put clips in videos and stuff like that. The Ottoman Empire, aka the Moors, loved white women as sex slaves all the way up until the 1800s. Still were buying them in the 1800s till a civil war broke out. Over what? Okay. People don't know. You know, I'm talking to the same people that don't read or research. I'm knowing this, bro, because I have books on this shit. But what else do I notice? People trying to victimize, slavery as if, 100% victims. As in, you can't do anything about it. Okay, so in the early 1900s, men were marrying 12-year-olds and being in their 20s, and that was considered normal. That's the 1900s. So what the fuck do you think was happening in the 17 and 1600s on them plantations? You think if they saw a 9-year-old, your little sister, you a black man, black boy on a plantation, your little sister, 9-year-old, they raping her. So you gonna sit there and be a victim this whole time? You don't think it's worth dying for? Your sister, your aunties, your mama? You don't think that's worth dying for? Hey, that's why they look at y'all the way they look at y'all now. That's why they look at y'all the way they look at y'all now, bro. Because of the mentality that y'all choose to align yourselves with. That's weak. Now niggas say don't talk on our ancestors. When you talk about ancestors, niggas always bring up ancestors for one fucking thing and one fucking thing only. Slavery, bro. I don't bring up ancestors on slavery because guess what? That's not what I choose to align myself with. I'm going past that. I'm going back to our glory days. I'm going back to the intellectuals, the philosophers, the rulers. Everybody else going back to slavery. You wonder why you living like a slave now. Your mindset still stuck on that. When Hollywood produce all these slave films, which they constantly do, they never want y'all to forget that y'all slaves. So when y'all come to me and tell me, "Oh, you can't do that. Your ancestors were slaves." Nigga, so what, bro? So they was kings and shit too. You talking like the white man. What's in his indoctrination book at the public education school system? You speaking like him. You regurgitating what he told you. That we just slaves. In black people's mind, a majority of them, when they see themselves, they think slavery. So that's why I trip off a nigga saying shit in here, bro, and don't even know real history, bro. In the fucking 1500s, bro, when the Caucasian man started coming over here with Moors on his side. Yeah, niggas want to forget about that. Yeah, with blacks on his side. The Mongoloid indigenous people here, can't even call them indigenous actually. The Mongoloids, they were fascinated by what? Come on. By them Christianity belief systems. So you think black people weren't? You think those indigenous slaves weren't? See, the revolution in Haiti was because they had a culture. They weren't easily influenced. You look at America. Niggas talking all this shit about Haiti having this and that done. Nigga, it's the same thing going on in America. What are y'all talking about? You talking about being sanctioned for a whole country? What benefits are black people getting? What positions of power are y'all getting other than being boule and puppets? So how's that much different than Haiti? I can tell you the Memphis, Detroit, Baltimore, New Orleans, Baton Rouge, and so y'all super poverty. But hey, the Indians were fascinated by, the belief system of Christianity, and they let white people in. Indigenous people followed whatever the hell they wanted them to. Other than a couple of slave revolts where all of the people didn't join. A couple of them got ratted out by house niggas. Really didn't have much. You weren't allowed to read, but yet you were allowed to go to Sunday school, where they teaching you what in the Bible? Slaves, obey your masters. That's what it says. So y'all wondering why they stayed in those situations and suffered, easily influenced, didn't know how to read that language, of course. And also, it's not downplay the part in which, in the past, white people saw their white women as sex slaves for hundreds of years. To the point to where those Moors bred themselves out. And those biracial people didn't want to see nothing black in their country and say, you know what? It's time to go, enslave the whole fucking world. They were all with it. Colonizing. That's the part of history they don't want y'all to know. But you would know if you did some fucking research. But yeah, people do research but skip over that. It don't stay in their mind. That should just go in one ear and out the other one. Weak as hell. Weak as hell. Niggas trying to be one-sided with this shit, you feel me? You got all these people saying something about this. How many are learned in real research? So the next time an individual come in my comment section with that shit, bro, take your emotions out of this. He's always talking about ancestors, bro. Always talking about ancestors. But yet, on the real, you only relate your ancestors or bring them up when it comes to slavery. What about the ancestors that jumped off the ship and killed themselves? Better than being a slave. But yet what? The Bible teaches you that's not the thing to do. You have to stay and suffer and wait for Jesus. Motherfucking slaves died thinking that they was going to have a heaven with Master in heaven with them, in Master's family. Even though these motherfuckers done whipped the fuck out of your cousin, they done raped your daughter, they done did all this shit. You want to be in heaven with them. Because they brought Jesus to you, Jesus Christ, your Savior. That's just a crutch for you not to fight back. So yeah, y'all come in here with y'all, emotions on y'all sleeves. Bring the facts to the table. Y'all won't. As usual. See these videos like this. They just exemplify the fact that people don't research or don't read. They just have their emotions. I know you feel for, black people being slaves and all of that. But yeah, you forgetting the fact of what was actually going on, and there were men around, grown men, muscular. They working every day. You think they ain't on? You think they ain't muscle ready? You think they ain't fit? It's house niggas in the house. They could have killed every motherfucker in that household. But yeah, what? They were scared. Super scared. House niggas playing with knives, cleaning dishes, mammy cleaning dishes. What? What? Niggas want to talk now? What? Nah, they don't want to talk. Got maids and all type of shit, bro. Black maids. Niggas handling knives, got axes, know where the guns at. Ain't do shit. Could have easily killed the whole fucking plant, the whole fucking household, the whole master and his whole family, quote unquote master and his whole family. Niggas up here want to talk to me about some old victim shit, dog. Talk about the mentality of those motherfuckers around there, bro. R.I.P. to all the ones that did die revolting and did, get themselves out of that situation. Cause who the hell wants to sit around and see some shit like that, bro? Your women getting raped, my nigga. At young ages. Super young. Who is to say? Who is to say what ages they start and what they... You know what I'm saying? Niggas crazy, bro. It can't be me. Can't be me. See, the thing about me is that I was born like this. Was born with this individual mindset of sitting back and just analyzing things. You know what I'm saying? And what I know from doing research and from experiencing certain things is that I can't do certain things. I can't witness certain things. I would have to die. Just like I say with these cop shootings. I'm a different breed. I can't see my kid get killed and he's unarmed by a cop or a white man. And then you won't see me up there begging the white man for justice. You know what I'm saying? It don't work like that. It will not work like that. What's done unto you will be done unto others. And I'm going to get my man. That's how I feel. But everybody else, a majority of the black population, does not feel that way. If so, then these cop shootings would cease to exist if they unarmed. They would take precautionary steps to make sure that he really doesn't have a gun. They would have to hear the shot first before they shoot. Out of fear that this man's father, uncle, his best friend will come back and retaliate and take out a police officer. But are those standards held up in the black community? Fuck no. What do? Cry. But why does it happen? The majority of the time, those children come from single-parent households. And all you see is a mother crying. All you see is a baby mama crying, actually, a majority of the time. If it's a kid or not, But hey, niggas don't like the truth. So go ahead and, do what y'all do best. Get in y'all feelings. It's crazy, man. Crazy. Niggas don't read or nothing, bro. How much history I really know? You know the books I own, bro? Do you know? Like, really? And niggas sitting up here telling me I can't talk on my ancestors? What? Nigga, I can speak on whatever ancestors I want to speak on. You just don't want me to don't want people talking about the ancestors because of slavery, because of just being scared. If we talking about the ancestors, we talking about Mammy, we talking about the house nigga and all that. Bed bugs, niggas over here talking about bed bugs, white man raping black men, and niggas don't want me to talk about that shit. So basically what you niggas is justifying is being in situations where you getting shit like that done to you and just dealing with it. Nah, fuck out of here. That's not my mentality. That's not what I accept. But that's what y'all accept. So that's telling me a lot right there. That's telling me a lot. You know that, right? Niggas don't even know history, bro. Shit crazy, man. Shit crazy to me, bro. Niggas ain't, you know what I'm saying? What's crazy about this shit is that the mentality of those slaves back then is still the mentality of the people today. We still got bed wenches. We still got coons. We still got all this shit, bro. Still got house niggas. They still out here, bro. And we still got the rebellious ones. Talking about people being mentally ill. Yeah, seeing all these mentally ill black people will make you mentally ill. Fuck is you saying? These niggas out here killing the fuck out of each other. Scared of a white man, no. It's crazy, man. I done seen niggas let white people in black gangs, but I don't see no black people in no fucking Aryan Nation though. I don't see none. So what's really going on? Come on now, man. Better hold them conversations for whoever gullible, whoever don't know history, cause I ain't the one for that. No history for real. This is what I do. So yeah, keep living in fantasy world. You holding on to slavery because they constantly bring it up. Try to tell y'all move on because the mentality makes you stronger. Being persistent or just no, hold on. Being stagnant is looking back and reaching. Really is holding you back. Always going back to the past and bringing this up. No, we can't do this because we was this. No, you can't do this because we was this. But just moving forward with progression means, all right, I can do this because I'm this. Because I'm this. Not because we was this. No, we was this. No, the ancestors. No, we did this. That's being stagnant. You holding yourself back with that mentality. All these movies. I can't believe that these motherfuckers sit up here and watch 12 Years a Slave. Like I said, once again on my last video. Did I say that on my last video? I done deleted so many videos, I can't even tell you which video it was. Niggas sit up here and watch propaganda. Love watching propaganda. Niggas sit up there and watch 12 Years a Slave, Roots, Color Purple, any fucking thing you could think of in which is propaganda against, black power and just like an image of power with y'all. All y'all show us the weak shit. And then y'all express the parts of, my name is Kunta Kinte. Whoosh. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just express those certain parts and then, just like with this Killmonger shit, but then y'all do the total opposite in real life. Bury me in the ocean with my ancestors, because they knew that death was better than bondage. Yeah, y'all do the total opposite in real life. Praise the fuck out of it. Yeah, it's black power, black power, black power. Do the total opposite in real life. Bash the fuck out of a black man for telling you to let free of that shit. It was better to die, basically. Or the mentality of y'all today. Y'all still have slave mindsets today. That's a fact. Niggas come with emotions like they slaves and not trying to be let free. That's the reaction to that shit. Niggas need to look within themselves and understand this shit for real. It takes looking in the mirror to understand this shit. Actually, it takes research and looking in the mirror. Niggas research but don't really get the information that they read, bro. They don't. Who helped destroy West Africa along with the quote-unquote colonizers, bro? Who helped? Y'all better stay in y'all fucking lane, bro. Y'all not talking to a dummy. Y'all not on a dummy channel. Niggas talking about Kanye is trying to be a white supremacist. He's trying to be a white rich elite. Some shit like that, right? That's what a nigga said. Well, check this out. This is the same individual that walked up on Taylor Swift while she won her award in defense of a black woman, Beyonce, and told them, look, all right, yeah, I appreciate you winning, but Beyonce had the best video album of all time. All time. Drunk as hell off the Henny. Speaking his mind. This the same individual that said George Bush doesn't care about black people while Hurricane Katrina was going on. And they needed supplies down there and they needed help. And everybody was looking at the nigga crazy. Oh, scared and shook. But how many other black people came forward at that time? How many other black artists? Y'all niggas taking a defense of Jay-Z and Beyonce. Y'all, supporting J. Cole, dissing Kanye because he's put up to do that because of Jay-Z and Beyonce. Now, Jay-Z and Beyonce haven't said shit that you can remember and be like, yeah, that's a moment where the cameras are rolling that we'll never forget as black people, as a black community. They ain't gave y'all no moments like that. Other than her pseudo ass Super Bowl performance, which was done for the race war agenda. With the whole Colin Kaepernick shit. Agents of Chaos shit. Liberal agenda shit. Y'all not peeping game though. The only reason in which people side with Jay-Z and Beyonce is because they're a quote-unquote black couple. They're a boule black couple. They're against Kanye West because he got the white woman with her. But as I said before, they have a love-hate relationship with Kim Kardashian West. Talking about the black community. Because underneath it all, the black man that's pretending to hate this nigga, they love his woman. And as you can see, every time I bring something up, when I bring up the fact that black men were chasing white women all throughout the 1950s and 60s, if they were prominent figures like your Martin Luther Kings, your musicians, then people get mad. I don't really, you know what I'm saying, understand that shit, but it was true. Niggas got caught with white prostitutes. Jack Johnson, the black fighter, went undefeated for a long time, one of the greatest fighters of all time from Galveston, Texas. Married 2 white prostitutes. Because that's the only white women he could get, but he loved it. I got a white woman, look at me. And they still hated on her for having a white woman, even if she was a prostitute. But he didn't give a fuck. Hey, look at me. White woman. No black woman. I'm upper class now. Look at me. Basically. And then we can go to the Moors. As I said before, the Ottoman Empire. You know, what were they doing? What were they doing? Just bring up, man. They can keep going in history and bringing this shit up. Look at it now. Niggas in their rap songs talking about foreign this, foreign that. My bitch, she foreign. Then you see these Latino women. You see these pale, just pale women in the videos. Niggas shoot. Look, it's this bad. Niggas shoot videos in the projects and bring foreign girls, models, pale Latino women to come shake their ass in the video. They don't even want the project girls in the video, the ones that's fine from the project. They don't even want, a good representation of what it actually is in that neighborhood. They want the models to come out there, a real fake reality. Like, yeah, look at me, I'm on now. These niggas ain't trying to get rich. See, look, bro. These niggas get rich to look at when these niggas get rich, bro. You think who you see in the mainstream like a young nigga rapper that come up and he got him a brown to dark skinned girl? Name one. Name one. A majority of these niggas girls is either Latino, mixed, with freckles and all type of weird shit. Hey, look, niggas ain't paying. Hey, it is what it is, though. You feel me? Niggas on here fronting. You feel me? I know it is self-hate of you niggas, bro. I know it is self-hate. Niggas got stories of their grandmas telling them, oh, don't bring no dark-skinned girl home. Don't bring that black-ass girl home. And that's what really goes on. Niggas on here fronting. Niggas know, bro. I do. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to put up no front to be pro-black or none of that shit because guess what? I understand this. I really do. And I'm going to break it down to y'all, man. If they come from us, if white people come from us, then I said this before in an old video. If these white people come from us and we created them, then when they express hate towards black people, that's a form of self-hate. And when you, as a black person, hate on a white person, that's a form of self-hate. Because you're their genetic fathers. They're the rebellious children. Niggas get mad at that, but want to believe that, the white men are, we created them. They're a genetic mutation. They tell you themselves they're a genetic mutation. But yeah, y'all get mad at them, though. Like, really? Really? For real? You know what I'm saying? Who got more moments of speaking up than Kanye? Who? Other than Pac. Would have had nobody voicing their opinion outside of music on social issues and just what goes on with the black community and this and that. Then Kanye. Who you gonna get up there? A David Banner? This nigga came in the game talking about some, I don't even remember the song, some old shake your ass shit. Like a pimp. Kanye didn't come in the game like that. Y'all be forgetting this nigga the son of a Black Panther. He just expressing it in a different way. He just doesn't put his words in the right context, but it shouldn't take him to put his words in the right context for you guys to get what the fuck he's saying. It takes like what, 5 pieces to the puzzle. It's a bunch of other missing pieces. I can still see the picture. I can still get what he trying to describe, and you know what's his point. But everybody else acts oblivious. Slavery was a choice. Come on now, my nigga. So babies getting fed to alligators. If babies were getting fed to alligators, as they say, then what's the parents? What are you living for? What are you living for? What are you living for? If that's your child, if that's your little brother, what are you living for? What do you have to live for, bro? If you love them, I don't want to hear it, bro. You niggas weak, my nigga. I don't give a fuck what no niggas say, boy. On my soul, boy. I'm not going for that. Niggas crazy. Trying to defend that, man. It's crazy. And see, for people that defend, or try to negate the Haitian Revolution by saying, oh, that's because they were on their native land and we were brought from Africa. Niggas is switching shit around. We was just on this indigenous train. You feel me? We were just on this indigenous train that the people that they brought here were indigenous people. So they were on their own fucking land and were enslaved. Oh, we switching up the story now. Now it's the Africa shit. Oh, that's what we doing. Crazy, but hey, y'all be weak. Y'all be weak out here, bro. This world, like, if you know about metaphysics, if you know about quantum mechanics or just manifesting things, you know about magic, bro. You know that there's a medium ground between this. One and the same, the yin and the yang. The black is in the white, and the white is in the black. The light is in the darkness is in the light. They use the words black and white for a reason. Nobody else is called red. Nobody else is called yellow. I'm talking about like on standardized tests and things like that, or census. They don't label them as red, yellow, gray. It's just white and black. That's duality. They're telling you the world you live in. So with duality, you know that they're one and the same. But hey, that mindset doesn't resonate with people, and you just let people continue with their battles, their internal battles of trying to understand this world, but don't really want to understand it. Because knowing that this shit is like this because of get back. That's all. That's all. All this shit is get back. And they not trying to let y'all get back in a position of power in which y'all enslaved they fucking white women. Why you think Birth of a Nation came out? The first one. By W.D. Griffin. Why do you think that came out? They were trying to tell you something about yourself. Oh, all y'all gonna do is chase our women. Enslave them. We don't want y'all back in power. Fear these motherfuckers. Y'all can say what y'all want, bro. Nigga, I know, bro. Niggas got a real fascination with white women. Look at all the motherfuckers that y'all call leaders other than Khalid Muhammad and Malcolm X. Motherfuckers love white women, bro. They children marrying white women. Muhammad Ali, all that pro-black shit he was doing, his children got white. His daughters married the fuck out of white men. Constant. Niggas ain't really pro-black, bro. It's crazy, bro. Living in a fantasy world, but that's what they love. Even the people y'all listen to today. Motherfuckers got, like Yvette, You feel me? That Yvette girl, Yvette Carroll, I think that's her name. She dating a white girl. She a lesbian. Your Tariq Nasheeds tell you get a mixed girl with a white mama. That's what he tell y'all. This is what y'all saying. And Young Pharaoh saying he'll date a white woman if it came down to it. I'm not surprised by that. I'm not. But y'all, these the people y'all listen to though. Keep living in the fantasy world though. As I said before, I live in reality. I live in reality. You know what I'm saying? I be against interracial couples, of course, because you want black people to have unity because you know that they don't have your best interest anyways. But at the same time, I'm knowing that black people don't even have their own best fucking interest. A lot of them don't even want to read. So what's the point of me, you know what I'm saying, getting out here and trying to promote that when these motherfuckers don't even want that? These niggas' minds is fixated on white women, and they bash the hell out of they black women, and they black women is fixated on white men, or just the status of them. They don't really, they're not really attracted to them. They're attracted to their material possessions or their quote unquote social status and hierarchy of just maintaining resources in this environment. Those for the girls that, focus on things like that, what the media tells them. And a lot of women, especially the Asian women, are finding out that a lot of that shit is fake. All these motherfuckers ain't rich. These motherfuckers ain't rich. That shit don't get you nowhere. They realizing that. It's a you know what I'm saying? That's the real power, you feel me? That's the real power. Not this, white man shit. They fell for the trick. They fell for the, okie doke. As a lot of people do. Thinking that these average white men that you see, that all of them got money. It's not the truth. They found out the hard way, or they finding out the hard way, and now they men don't accept them. Like, look, y'all went crazy chasing these fucking white men. We told y'all stay at home and stay this and that. Y'all fell for the American propaganda, and they built this image and this fantasy in y'all mind, and it's not true at all. They going through a fucking crisis. You know what I'm saying? They the ones running shit. They the ones really got this shit on lock out here. But y'all chasing behind these folks. You know what I'm saying? Just like, I could continue naming these so-called people on YouTube with black followings who, date or tell you, like, what's the old girl name, boy? What's the old girl name? Damn, Cynthia G. Used to date white men. China Fox used to date white men. You know what I'm saying? This is what y'all be listening to though, bro. Let's tell y'all play the victim role and all this other shit. The whole time they used to date and be in real serious relationships with white people. I mean, who better to tell you then, huh? Who better to tell you than an ex-mammy? You feel me? An ex-mammy. Look at just the black society now. Look at Eve. You feel me? She's in love with her white man. Look at, Janet Jackson. She went and found her an Arab master. You feel me? Got pregnant, and then soon as she got pregnant, shameless. First child, billionaire. Money is everything. She was already rich herself. What more does more money do? I mean, hey, spread it with your Jackson family if that's what you gonna do. I highly doubt it because y'all got kids that's white that y'all accept as Michael Jackson's kids any fucking ways. Crazy. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what can I say, bro? I don't know. I'm not making these correlations right in front of y'all, bro. I'm not making any sense. We could use another one. Look at Khalees. Nas start making real business moves. She come out of nowhere after, they decide to, bring her child support money down. And she comes out of nowhere that Nas used to beat on her and all this and that. After he sealed a deal for $40 million. But she was with a white man the whole time. She got with a white man, she thought she was on. Then she come back and trying to diss Nas because he doing his own thing now. Making real cheese. She with a nobody. She's with a nobody white man. But she, thought that meant something. Getting with a white man. As usual. It's a formula, bro. It's a formula. This is nothing new at all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. Keep living in y'all fantasy world. We got this whole thing out here called what, ghetto gaggers, where black women put on, do all this slave type stuff, get chained up, and they give head and get have intercourse, get penetrated by a bunch of white men with Confederate flags on in Hollywood. These things are being filmed in Hollywood, California, a democratic place, a liberal state. But yet this is going on. And we want to talk about the hypocrisy of the world. Feminist rights and, equality and all this, right? Okay. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to all y'all hypocrites. We don't take nothing out of Hollywood seriously. You know what I'm saying? Because they got their own dirt, but yet they always trying to throw dirt on other motherfuckers. TMZ out here interviewing every motherfucker alive about this Kanye shit. Every black person alive. Every quote unquote black conscious rapper and this and that. Yeah, the whole time, these are the same individuals that stuffed cameras down motherfucking Lamar Odom face while he smoking crack and leaving hotels and all this shit, bashing the hell out of him. These the same motherfuckers put cameras in front of R. Kelly child, a daughter, underage kid, asking her about her father's endeavors with children and all this shit. These are the same shameless motherfuckers that do all this type of shit. Be at your crib, outside your crib at 3 in the morning. Hey, good morning. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be shit like that, bro. Y'all don't get it. It's the same organization or same company in which. Nah, I ain't finna mention that on here. With that being said, bro, give me y'all comments. Why do niggas hold, ancestors so tight, but yet ignore the real ancestors who had, why do niggas, you feel me? It's like an emotional attachment to things that you feel are disability towards your people today. That you view it as a weakness. You view your ancestors as a weakness and you don't want to talk about their weakness. You don't want nobody to talk about their weaknesses. The ones that stood there and watched their babies get ate by alligators. Get fed to alligators by the master. Quote unquote master. The ones that watch their women get raped, watch their daughters get raped, watch their sisters get raped, aunties and mothers. The ones that got raped. You know what I'm saying? Niggas talking about this bucking stuff. So why you think y'all women view y'all the way that they do now? Feel me? If these are the things that y'all accept and don't want to talk about and don't want to speak up against, I'm not going for it as a black male. You know what I'm saying? Where's that mentality? I'm not going for it. Not even as a black man, as a man. I'm not going for it. Death is better. Gotta kill me to get me out of here. I'm not witnessing shit like that. How you gonna keep that on your conscience? And you know what I'm saying? How? And whatever, bro. Whatever. I'm gone.